first episode of the revamped FC Monmouth show.
Milan scored.
Who's winning, Dortmund or PSG?
Tied 1-1.
So that means PSG goes through, or?
Yeah, PSG goes through. Milan winning,
Milan
so
goes
Newcastle's out.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
I don't want to see it. I want Newcastle to win that thing.
What is going on, everybody? I'm Chris Daly. What is going on, everybody? I'm Chris Daly.
I'm Lucas Francis.
And this is the FC Monmouth podcast. We are back for a revamped show. Back in the day, some fellas from FC Monmouth did this, and now us two high schoolers here from Monmouth County are working for FC Monmouth. I'm the play-by-play broadcaster, Lucas. Not really sure what you do. You kind of do it all. So maybe who you are and what you do for the club.
Lucas, I just do everything. Help set up game days. I also run the 732 supporters group. You can follow us on 732SC on Instagram if you want to join and help out.
Of course. Glad to say, I think I'm a part of it. You know, I have to sit in the broadcasting booth during the games, but it's definitely some good stuff. And FC Monmouth players, FC Monmouth staff, everybody within FC Monmouth has been up to a lot during the off season. So without further ado, I think we can kind of dive back into what happened last year and just talk about the new year, of course, as well, with some of the players that FC Monmouth is bringing back. But last year, decent season for FC Monmouth. Unfortunately, missed out on the playoffs. I think it was a year of a lot of course, ups and downs, but some star players. You had Connor Kelly actually leave Monmouth County to go to England. Now he's playing in FA Cup games and scoring professional goals. So it's pretty cool to see. Wish he stayed with Monmouth for the full season. And then, of course, you know, you've had guys like Davi Caputo, amazing player, brilliant, weaves in and out of people, but he was out for a couple of games. So I thought it was a good season overall, but definitely a lot of building blocks for next year.
Yeah, it was a pretty good season. We started off a little slow, but preseason was really good. I believe we went undefeated in preseason, and then we started off a little slow, but towards the end, had very good performances at Philly Union's Academy, very good performance at Atlantic City. Just came out unlucky. Pretty good performance at Motown. We actually struck first there, which not a lot of people can say they did. Johnny Troiano hit a beaut from 30 yards out. And yeah, but we ended the season on a win against Philly Union. And let's be honest, nobody likes Philadelphia anyway, so
yeah.
it's a massive win.
Yeah, and as for next season, Lucas, big 732 guy, what do you have in store with the supporters group? And then, of course, what do you want to see out of the club in itself?
Supporters group, we got big things planned. More tifos. You saw a little glimpse of it at the end of last season, but we got more tifos, more chants, more people, more vuvuzelas, everything, merch, everything. It's gonna be hype.
Yeah. Now the thing is too, with that 732, I think it's kind of hard to get people to come into the 732 because FC Monmouth obviously attracts a lot of the younger audience. So how do you kind of aim about going and trying to get people and encouraging people to come out to the supporter section to yell, scream, and of course have these chants and tifos that you do?
You just gotta find who's passionate around here. I mean, if you look at teams like the Red Bulls and Gotham, they have very good supporters groups with the Empire Supporters Group, Cloud9, Viking Army, all that. So you just gotta get those passionate fans and just bring, instead of the 4 separate supporters groups there are across New Jersey,
Yeah.
you gotta bring them all together, while also getting the younger generation of high school kids and college kids who just want something to do on a Friday night. And even some of the younger kids that just want to join in and wave a flag and bang drums.
Yeah, I think something cool too is FC Monmouth is trying to schedule it around the home games of the Red Bulls, of NYCFC, of Gotham, as you mentioned. So that should be good. I think that would be huge in terms of getting people to come to the games because it is a great time. Very cheap, of course, to get in, which I think attracts a lot of people to FC Monmouth. And
What's the ticket prices like?
like $5, I think.
$5.
$5. It depends.
$20 season tickets.
$20 season tickets. But now, as for FC Monmouth players this offseason, FC Monmouth is bringing back a great team into the 2023 season. I'm really, or excuse me, 2024. Really looking forward to the guys coming here this season. And I'm really hoping a guy like Mikey Mallon can come to Monmouth. But if they have Davi Caputo, if they have Mason Martelloni again, I think it should be a pretty solid year for FC Monmouth. They're growing guys at a college level, especially Johnny Troviano too, who was first team all conference. Davi Caputo was up there, had all sorts of awards. I think these guys are the real deal, and they only know each other more now that they played a whole college season together. They've had a great run in the NJAC. Unfortunately, they didn't win the NJAC. I believe Montclair State won it, but I mean,
Came close.
yeah, this should be a pretty decent looking squad for FC Monmouth, and considering the guys we get back from last year, and hopefully just bring in some more stars to help this team get to that next level.
Yeah, I think next season, hopefully we can compete with big guys like Motown. Trying to think who else. Yeah, hopefully we can compete with like big teams like Motown and just make a run for the title. We came close a few years at 2020 or 2021, made to the semis.
Oh my gosh, that was a while ago. Unfortunately for me, definitely not when I was working. So not 2022, maybe 2021. 2020 was COVID, so probably 2021.
I think it was 21.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great year again. Sorry, I'm fiddling with these mics now. We're trying to get the hang of it here, but yeah, I think John Killick too. Great manager now. He's been at the club obviously for many years, but as a head coach for quite a bit now. So I think what he's building is really great. Guys want to come back to FC Monmouth. It's a lot of guys are playing in NPSL, USL 2. There's much more a lot more NPSL clubs around here than USL 2, which I think is good because USL 2 I think has that name to them. The USL
Just has the USL name. There's
so some guys might try to play there, but
And
that's go ahead.
the difference is too, FC Monmouth compared to like even other NPSL teams, we have actual fan bases. People want to go to the games. It's not like Motown where they're just playing just to play to win the title and get some money.
Listen, I love Motown, but yeah, I mean definitely not the largest, and it's fine. Listen, we're not calling shots here. I'm Motown.
I'm not.
Yeah, Lucas is the supporter crew guy. I'm trying to be political here, but yeah. Anyways, to just wrap into guys coming back for next year, hopefully some of these guys come back. I doubt 100% do, but Brett Sieg was at Fairfield. I transferred from Monmouth, had a pretty good year, 1 goal, 1 assist. Jack Wagner played at UPenn, again, had a good year. AJ Montana transferred to Sacred Heart. Didn't see too much action, but in the time he did get, thought he played pretty solid. And then for Mikey Mallon, who actually played, where did he play? That went to the championship. Oklahoma City, Tulsa Athletic. He went to Tulsa Athletic for 2023. He went to the NPSL National Championship and wins it. This is after a year in 2022 in which he was probably FC Monmouth's most important player as like a 17, 18-year-old guy. And he had a great year for Georgian Court. Unfortunately, he got injured a little bit. But apart from that, he had a real solid year. And then just to wrap up here with the Rowan guys, Davi Caputo scored 3 goals, had 7 assists, got into that first team NJAC conference award. And then Johnny Troviano, as we mentioned, 15 goals on the season, 5 assists.
My boy.
Also, for first team All NJAC, Mason Martelloni was second team All NJAC. So it was a great year for the guys at Rowan.
Chris, can I make a shout out real quick?
Go ahead.
Shout out Johnny Troviano's mom. Very nice woman. Talked to her during the game against, I want to say Philadelphia.
Yeah.
She's a very nice woman.
Great to hear that, Lucas. I'm real happy for you, man. No, but yeah, dude, these guys are legit, and I love Davi Caputo. Probably my favorite player to watch him last year, just because.
Exciting.
Yeah, and I had actually a crazy story. Played with his cousins growing up, and then he knew me because of that. Had been very long hair as a kid, so I was pretty noticeable, and he remembered me. And I think we actually had played one time at Cedar Stars, like against each other. Older kids played the younger kids, but Davi Caputo was always probably the best player in his age group, and then to go to Rowan and now FC Monmouth, he just glides through guys. And
he has that flair to him.
Yeah, he's a small, skinny guy, but and obviously America, is what it is. But listen, in soccer, you don't need to be the biggest muscle guy ever, and he really exemplifies that on the American landscape. But yeah, that's really about it for the college guys. For FC Monmouth guys, we're hoping that Daniel Russo from Notre Dame maybe plays for FC Monmouth this year. What are we thinking?
He at Jackson right now, right?
He's
or
at
was
Jackson.
at Jackson?
Yeah, well, dude, I think his dad has something to do with Jackson. His dad's best friends with Jackson's owner. But Dan Russo, if you're watching this, 3 goals, 2 assists. You're not going to meet a bigger Notre Dame Fighting Irish fan than me. He scored a beaut against Indiana, free kick, sent Notre Dame to the semifinals, and he played pretty freaking good in the semis and finals. Notre Dame lost 2-0. Did you watch the championship game, national championship game?
What night was that? I just know I didn't watch it.
Oh my gosh,
No.
it was like Monday night. Oh, Clemson,
Yeah, no. I was at practice.
of course.
So,
Practice,
dude, 2025, I'm running FC Monmouth. Trust.
practice. We're talking about practice, not a game. But yeah, listen, Dan Russo, great guy, and he didn't do too much against FC Monmouth. So thanks for holding it back against us. That's all I have to say. Man. But yeah, we also watched a lot of Monmouth soccer this season. What are your thoughts about Ben Zakowski and the
Dude.
buttes he was scoring?
Ben Sikowski, insane. Best redhead I've ever seen play the game since Luke Rogers. He's insane. I think he should come to Monmouth personally and link up. Who's the guy who does the TikToks with?
Oh, Griffin Tomas.
Yeah, dude,
I
Griffin
think
Tomas. Dude, both of you guys can cook on offense. What can I say? Just
Griffin Thomas. I have no clue, but listen,
he gave him all the assists.
I know. Though they played left back. They put Griffin at left back, and he's an attacking mid too. They're both attacking mids, and then I think Ben was a winger, right? Or Ben? Ben was-
I think he was like a left wing.
I remember the link up they had. They just went up and down the pitch together and scored a goal. It was crazy. And then Ben, were you there for the free kick?
Dude, I go to my friend. I'm like,
that's the video of him backflipping.
I got the video. Corner flag. Ben hits a free kick beauty. I think it was top left.
Yeah.
I want to say, around the wall, top left, runs over right by me. Does a little front flip. It's insane.
That was wow.
I think I got both of his goals on camera that night. I think one was a pen.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, Ben. I mean, that guy's phenomenal. I think he should have a chance to get drafted. He didn't get invited though to the MLS.
He didn't. I know he declared last year too.
Really.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody deserves it, that I've watched that Monmouth over the years, it's definitely him.
Dude, Red Bulls need a striker.
Yeah, he there's no reason why he can't compete in the MLS USL. I think he could
100%.
definitely make a run at it, and it's D1 competition. At the end of the day, a lot of these guys are going to the USL anyway, so
Yeah.
I think Ben's got a shot. We'll see. So, FC Monmouth, though. Listen, we don't pay much, but I'll come to FC Monmouth, work on the skills a little bit, maybe the Red Bulls will come knocking.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Who's
now,
that one guy that got drafted by Nashville?
Thomas Judge.
Yeah, Tommy. You could be the next Thomas Judge, guys. You come to FC Monmouth.
Perhaps, we'll see. Hey, Thomas Judge, he was a good guy. He went to NPSL. I think he went to the California or something for the National Combine for top NPSL players. He was a great player back in the day. Another great player was Chase Cabello, who played in Gibraltar. And then, I don't know if he played in America, but he went and played overseas at Bruno Magpies. And now they're playing Bruno Magpies for almost, I think, qualified for the Conference League, and they're a legit team over there. So he played over there. He was at FC Monmouth their first and third year, I want to say. And then there's also a guy like, there's one guy who scored the first ever home goal
You know more than I do.
for FC Monmouth, and he played in Nisa. So there's a lot of good professionals coming out of FC Monmouth. Which,
Did you hear about Nisa and NPSL?
No.
I heard a rumor that they're merging Super League. A bunch of the Nisa teams have folded, so
Well, Nisa, I don't like the Nisa, and I've been very
I don't. But
clear about that in the past couple of years.
it gives a good opportunity though, because I think part of it was like NPSL teams will have the opportunity to like technically get into a pro team.
But what do you classify as protein now, Lucas? Because that's my question. Because making the same as like minimum wage worker like myself, I don't fully consider that professional, especially when you're playing in California and 60% of it's taxed. I just don't. I don't get it. I really don't get the logic behind the NISA sometimes.
I mean, ideally it turns into like English system. Like Nisa would be what? USL 1, I guess USL 2. So ideally Nisa becomes like the 4th division.
I think this is where we differ. Because I always was for Pro Rel for years, but then I kind of got, I guess, awakened by US Soccer a little bit.
Well,
like
that's the thing, yeah.
the whole franchise system.
Yeah,
I think it's working for the MLS. The MLS is growing.
it's working for MLS. I think if USL wants to, which they're already voting about it, but if
And
they
they
want
should do
to,
it with themselves.
if they want to be different, if they want to try to make them name for themselves compared to MLS, start Pro Rel. Needs to happen.
Yeah, I think within the USL it will happen. And the USL League One still needs more teams. Speaking of which, did you see Brooklyn FC's?
No.
You didn't see? Oh my gosh, I'm shocked.
Their new team in Brooklyn?
I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys. Oh, there's a professional team coming 2025, I think. Of course, I just typed in Brooklyn F. But
Shout out Tommy DeVito.
here, wanna go? I think that might work.
Shout out Tommy DeVito.
There we go. Shout out Tommy DeVito. Look at that logo.
Oh my lord.
That's the crest.
That's fire.
Yeah. So
You know what I wish was still? I wish that Queensboro FC stuck around.
Queensboro. I mean, they
They
didn't
had
even started.
fire stuff.
They didn't even start.
They had fire merch,
They did.
fire everything.
But yeah, back to promotion relegation. Within the MLS, it's a franchise system, so the owners are paying into
To play in the top league.
yeah, which I think financially it's a very stable model. And I mean, the issue with American soccer was it was never stable. So finally, we have stability, and people want to change it. I don't know. I don't get it. I think it's still growing. Of course, there's flaws everywhere. There's bad, greedy people in every facet of business ever. But I personally like it so far. I mean, it would add so much, but I'm content with it just being the USL.
Yeah. MLS should say it's a separate entity.
Yeah.
You know, because even if let's say they were to combine with USL or whatever, it's too much teams. Especially when MLS is already talking about combining the League MX. Like,
Yeah, that's not gonna. I don't. I hope that
it will
doesn't
happen. It will
You
happen.
really think?
Mhm.
That'd be so bad for the game.
I don't know when. I think there's definitely like at least 5 years. But
I mean, that's equivalent to the Super League, in my opinion. The Super League of North American soccer. Then you throw like Forge
Yeah.
FC in there from Canada.
yeah, North American Super League would be a wild concept. You would have, at that point you would have to have Pro Rel if you're doing that.
Well, yeah,
You have to
would,
have
but
it.
I don't see the incentive. And what would it be? 2 separate conferences? So you have or 3? You got the West Coast, East Coast, and Mexican. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's lost on me. I would never like that. I would stop watching the MLS if they did that.
You don't watch MLS to begin with.
I watch some MLS. I watch the free games on Apple TV when they're on. And I actually watched the Red Bulls until MSG pulled the plug, of course.
Oh, dude, MSG Red Bulls are so fire. Steve Cangelosi, Shep, bro, those two together, it was the best.
Listen, if I didn't spend my
It was a
money so
vibe.
quickly that I made working on, maybe I definitely would have bought the season pass. But I watched most of the Messi games, which was not many. It's about like 3, 4.
he barely
And
played.
I watched a Dynamo game. I remember. I watched LAFC.
You watch MLS Cup?
I couldn't, and I'll tell you why. I watched the first, I was going to because it was free, but I had a family party in Sussex County, New Jersey. If you don't know where Sussex County is, it's at the very tip of New Jersey. And my grandfather, loved my grandfather, but he made a rule: there were no phones allowed at this family party.
Should have told him that Cucho Hernandez was
Dude,
destroying
I
LAFC.
told my mom. She goes, "You better not to say anything, Christopher. I do not want to fight starting." So I didn't say anything, but it was frustrating. I mean, I'm telling you, I had the notifications on, so hope that counts.
That's all you can do.
When you walked away, just check it real quick. But yeah, I was frustrated by that because I do watch the MLS Cup every year. Now, everybody, the long-awaited high school soccer talk. I think we should get into it a little bit.
Now, as Wall High School's like star player, Chris Daly,
Yeah.
star
Sure.
player, who was the toughest team you played this year?
Toughest team we played. I thought Manalapan was really good. Manalapan, I believe it was it Marlboro? I always mix up those two. For years.
Everybody's always mixed up.
Yeah, for
All the
years.
M towns.
I always mixed up Manalapan and Marlboro, but I think they beat us 4-0. And half of our goalie was sick. Chuck, if you're watching this, Chuck. Wish you weren't sick, dude. But yeah, I mean, listen, that was just a tough game. They just rolled over us, and there was nothing we could do about it. But other than that, I thought most teams like we competed with. I mean, we had some star guys. Like I'm a good player, but I mean, Jake Patillo, the GOAT. If we had Nick Damiano towards ACL, it's a big what if. He's one of the best players in the short. I mean, we definitely could have competed for the states, maybe a little further. We had a good run, but there's no doubt about it. You know, adding 20 goals to your team is always going to help you. But yeah, I I thought they were good. I mean, obviously, we played Holmdel. We could have beat them. We should have beat them.
Nick Totoro.
We should have beat them too. We should have beat them. Whatever.
Is Homedale Nick Totoro?
Probably. Oh, Holmdel, Nick Totoro. Oh, I don't know. But
Is
my
that Nick-
my friend Tristan plays with him. I think. No, that's not Holmdel. Holmdel, Stepan Kapranov,
Oh,
21 goals.
Shore Conference Player of the Year.
He'll probably go D1, I imagine. He didn't score against us, though. He's a great player. I'll give him that. Like, watching film, I'm like, oh my gosh, you do not see this at the high school level. Like,
Dude, I mean, 21 goals and 12 assists as a junior. That's impressive.
we did play one D1 guy, Cano.
Cano.
You know?
Oh, Anthony
Is he
Cano.
from- he played for
Yeah.
Ocean back in the day.
Yeah, Mama 3. I think he plays for Mama 3.
Yeah, we
right?
played him senior night.
Yeah.
Cheeky little 4-1 W.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he played in the middle. He's playing outside back, I think, in college, apparently. That's what I heard. Word on the street. But listen, these guys probably don't even know who I am, and I'm talking about them, so they gotta be doing something right.
They will one day, Chris.
They will one day.
They'll know who you are
They'll know.
one day.
Yeah, when this podcast takes off. But Nor. Dude,
My boy.
wow.
Shout out Noor Iraqi. Shout out Yusuf Iraqi. I don't even know Kareem like that, so.
Who's better, Nor or Youssef?
I love Yusuf is better in the classroom. Academically, it's Yusuf.
Who
but
is
skill-wise,
Youssef? Is Youssef, how old is he? They twins?
He's a senior. Yeah, he played with them. Played with him at OSU. He was on your team.
What?
I don't know if you ever played in games.
Youssef.
But I
Oh,
love-
yeah, he was at practice. I remember. Youssef.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was Nor's brother. That's
yeah,
funny.
it's Nor's older brother.
Nor's pretty good.
Nor's insane. I forget what his stats were this year, but
Okay, just show
Very
the goal.
good.
Just show the goal.
goal of the year,
Yikes.
top corner. Doesn't get better.
There's no way the keeper saving that too.
No.
I don't know how he hit it like that from that far out. It was a powerful strike.
He's got that Mo Salah genes in him. That Egyptian blood running through his veins.
Listen, that was crazy. I was just at a loss for words when I saw that on Instagram. And I like the best part of that too is your reaction to it. He's a very chill guy, I guess. He's
Dude,
just,
he just calm.
calm.
Calm, yeah.
Listen, I like it. I like that type of feisty player. I don't know about yourself, but I hate when guys go over the top with celebrations.
I love it, dude. If I score to make it, if we're losing like 4-0 and I score, it's like a banger. Shirt's coming off. It's
Bro,
a slide.
what?
Shirt's coming off. Everything.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Lucas.
Hey, hit the belly goal real quick.
I don't know, man. I'm just different. I'm old school. What can I say?
You're just a walk back to the half field line type guy.
Oh yeah, dude. I score. Just no, I'm like this. And my boys will come up to me. Let's go. Let's go. That's about it. It's kind of where it begins and ends. The worst is when someone comes up to you and it's like this, and you're like running, but you kind of like already ran by them. And you're like, oh yeah, and you gotta awkwardly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Dude, my go-to celebration is at the
Dybala.
cool Paulo Dybala.
I got a story about that celebration. Me and my friends still talk about it. In 7th grade, my friend was the worst player on our team. He said since quit soccer, and we were playing PSA, and we were like up 2-0. It was a very bad PSA team, and he just literally passes it to the goalie, and it goes right through his legs, and then he went daily, and started going like that. And it was a joke, but it was at the same time a little bit serious enough to the point where we could make fun of him. Man, that was so fun. What's the worst celebration you've ever seen personally?
The worst celebration I've ever seen. So Luke Molyneux.
No, not Luke.
Luke Molyneux.
No.
Dude, he quit soccer for cross country.
I don't blame him. He's pretty good at it.
One of the best center mids I've ever seen.
He is insane at soccer, though. His technical ability was
One of the
fire.
best. But there used to be this thing. We were probably like 10, or he was 11, and I was 10, and like we used to always say he watched too much soccer because he would always try to like dive and stuff. He tried to be
Yeah.
dramatic, and he scores a goal. It was like a rainy day, muddy, and he scores a goal against someone in some game, some EDP game, and he runs to the corner flag and he does a knee slide and face plants. He doesn't go anywhere either. He just like went down and falls. And like no one, it's not like anyone followed him either. Like everybody else was going back to the line. Like he was the only one there.
I cannot picture him doing that.
It was a moment.
He's a great guy, though. I ran against him in track. He is fast. I did not
Is he
realize.
fast? I've
Oh,
never
he's
watched
pretty
a
fast.
track meet.
Ocean's good. Ocean's really good. And you know what Ocean's good at, too, is bowling.
Dude, I think we're 52-0. The girls team, at least. Like, they haven't lost in like 3 years or something like
Oh,
that.
the boys team always wins the division because Wall's in the division. It's the same 4 teams or 5 teams every year. They all play at Shore Lanes right around the corner here. And there's a kid on Wall, though, that's the best top 10, Lucas, in the state. Freshman. Donovan Klein.
Donnie Klein.
And he plays soccer, so he's a good guy.
Do you play for wall soccer?
Yeah, he's a freshman team.
Mm.
Y'all got a freshman team?
You got a freshman team.
Some high schools are weird, don't have freshman teams. You don't have to.
It's always fun though when you play a JV game. It's just all freshmen on the other team.
Oh, just dominate.
It's like playing FIFA on easy mode.
Playing little kids.
It's like playing against
Oh.
like your little cousin.
Speaking against Luke, JV sophomore year, I never bodied someone that much before. I felt bad.
You bodied Molly?
I mean, I didn't mean to body him. He kind of just came into me, and I
Can
kind
you
of.
apologize?
Oh no, Luke came up to me. He's like, "Dude, you hit me hard." I was like, "Yeah, my bad, bro." That was after the game, but yeah, I mean, I think I hit 2 kids that game. I was mad that game. Happens.
Did you score? Didn't Tristan hit the crossbar that game?
Dude, sophomore year, it's a blur now. All I remember is that play.
No, I believe
We won, though.
Bodie Terry hit a free kick. I think the free kick hit the crossbar and you guys won 1-0.
Who, Bo Pepe?
Huh?
Who scored on my team?
Oh, I don't know who scored on your team.
Oh.
This is just what I've heard
Yeah.
through the grapevine.
Grapevine, of course.
Great, the JV soccer lore.
Yeah, listen, man. I didn't contribute much in terms of offensive superpower sophomore year. I kind of just hit it up to my boys up top and hope they could do
Kick
something.
your classic high school soccer, just kick and run.
I wouldn't just kick it though. I would kick it like a through ball.
Oh.
Perfect. To their feet. I'd play to their feet. I'd dribble past the guy.
Placement.
What can I say?
Placement.
And listen, I was talking last year to TJ. I think Taryn was up there. And I said, I don't think I'd be anywhere as near the best player on the team. I think I'd be actually the worst player on FC Monmouth. But I still think I could play for them. I still think I could hold my own a little bit out there.
How many goals do you think you get as an FC Monmouth in an FC Monmouth season?
In a season, I mean, probably none because I don't think I see the field. I think I'm a good practice player, you know, a guy that can help make numbers at practice. But if I see the field and like I'm playing attacking mid and we're playing torch and we're up 8-0, I think I could slot one in. I think I could get a cheeky little goal. And the thing is, I've been guys, you know, D3 coaches have said they like my highlight video. What can I say?
Oh.
So pretty much,
the D3 warrior.
yeah. What I'm saying is, if I could play D3, there's been D3 guys play for FC Monmouth. Does that add up? Think?
I think I can see you getting like a cheeky tap in.
You think you?
'Cause
You think you would score?
Nah.
Dude,
I could
you
maybe
could.
get.
You got a nice left foot.
I think I might get an assist.
Give him a PK. He'll score.
If I might get an assist, I can't score a PK. Dude, this last year, I was in a final of a tournament. I was in Richmond, Virginia. I think it was Ultimate Cup. We're playing against Richmond Kickers Academy. Really good team. Like, we should not have taken them all the way to pens, but I think we tied it 1-1, and then we went all the way to pens. I take the last kick, skied over, and we lost.
No, Lucas, that's the worst. Oh, were your teammates mad? You could
No, because they missed 2 goals themselves, so they missed 2 shots too, so it doesn't matter.
We lost EDP Cup this year. My travel team. We had to go to you play throughout the season, and then you go to a neutral site, and it was pretty cool. It's like Friendship Fields, probably.
Where's that?
I don't know. I forget.
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I lost my chain there, which I was really bad about. But anyways, yeah, what the PKs. First, in the game, I had a shot that I hit near post. I should have hit back post. If I hit that shot, we'd probably win the game. But anyways,
Are
Go
you
to-
in the celebration when you hit that?
I actually had a career year in travel soccer. I scored probably like 4 goals my whole life. And in the past track the soccer year, I scored 6 and 10. And I think it was because I got moved to attacking mid and I scored like 3 tap-ins. But
Was it that Hugh McDonald magic?
Oh, of course, Hugh McDonald was cooking. But listen, someone's got to be there. That's what I hate when people say tap-in merchant about like Erling Haaland. People say like Erling Haaland's a tap-in merchant. He's always in the right spot. I mean, it comes to a point where like, if he's a tapping merchant. Everybody should be a tapping merchant then because it's so easy. It's so easy. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Darwin Núñez can't score tapping, so
We're not talking about Liverpool.
there's that.
We're not talking about Liverpool. Yeah, but listen, man. I'm just saying, like, there's nothing wrong with being a tapping merchant.
Goals are goals.
Goals
Doesn't matter how they come.
They all
Goals,
count the same.
yeah, goals are goals.
Anyways, Lucas, it's Christmas time. I don't know if you celebrate Christmas.
Love Christmas. Best time of the
Good.
year.
Good. Top 3 items you're looking at for Christmas that you want from Mr. Claus.
Mr. Claus. First off, number 1. Remember that Fire Nigeria kit, 2018?
course. How could I forget?
I need that, bro.
Actually, I
had
got
one.
a little story for you about that kit.
Mm.
You know Vermont Green FC?
Yeah.
Their owner designed that kit.
Did he? For Nike? That's
Yeah.
fire.
Just a little knowledge fact there.
No, I had that kit. It's in my room, but I outgrew it. I had a big.
Yeah.
It had to be like Coca-Cola or
I
something.
want Akinfenwa on the back though.
Did he play that year?
No. Never.
I was about to say.
Yeah. He's part Nigerian now.
I had it used to be a thing when I was little. I would get stains on everything. 2014 U.S. jersey, got a stain on it. Multiple Red Bulls jerseys have gotten ketchup or whatever on it.
Yeah.
I think I spelled Coca-Cola on this one. And it doesn't fit me now anyway, but still, like, I was gutted.
Yeah.
So,
It's the worst.
Santa Claus, if you're watching.
Is that it? Anything else besides the Nigeria kit?
Oh, yeah.
Looking 3 things, Lucas.
New York Red Bulls need to sign a striker. That's what I want for Christmas. Tired of this Tom Barlow. But Tom Barlow's a good guy. He signed my jersey. But he can't produce. He doesn't. Actually, that's not true because in the playoffs, I think the last 5 games of the season, 3 goals in 5 games. 2 are in the playoffs. 1 in the playoffs, actually. 2. No. 2. He scored at Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It's a tough place to score at.
It is. Miazga.
Matt. Ooh. In New Jersey, we don't like Matt Miazga anymore.
Oh, I don't blame you.
We're anti.
What do you think about the whole referee situation?
I don't know. Like, well, he should have gone in the locker room first off, and there's no point. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like he's not gonna gain anything from it. He's just like
I
he's on a
never-
power trip.
I lost a lot of respect for Miazga. I mean, first off, when he went like this to the U.S. game, I as a small guy my whole life, like I love the grit. I love the
that.
swagger. I love the balls this guy has. But at the same time,
I love that.
I was 5'0" until like sophomore year of high school. So I mean,
So
as a
you're,
small guy, I was a little insulted.
so you're on Lanez's team. You're rooting for Lanez.
I'm rooting for small people.
Oh.
I'm not rooting for Lanez. I'm not rooting for Mexico. I'm just rooting for small people.
I don't know about that one, Chris.
I mean, the best player of all time is Messi. He's 5'8".
I could dunk on Messi.
5'9".
If I could dunk on him.
Yeah, you probably could.
Sauce him up.
But Messi could also break your ankles on the pitch in 2 seconds.
2 foot. 2 foot him.
Yeah. Imagine. Out for the year.
All fun and games till Messi gets 2 foot.
I don't even know how this started.
Huh?
Oh, Matt Miazga. Yeah.
Matt Miazga.
The referee situation. But I never like about referees or people getting mad at referees. The referee is never gonna be like, yeah, you got a point. Call's reversed. I mean, it's never gonna happen. There's no point. You gain nothing.
I get it in the professional game. I mean, obviously not to that extent. Like, you shouldn't be going
Yeah.
to the locker room and stuff. But I get getting mad at the professional level. But like, dude, there's like youth team, like 8-year-olds that are like freaking out on the ref. Like the ref has like money on the game or something.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I mean, there are some refs that are bad, but it's kind of what you get. You just gotta accept it and move on.
I was a referee at one point. I used to ref a couple games back in the day.
I ref rec games.
Oh no, I did like travel games.
So you were certified.
Oh yeah, I was certified.
Yeah.
Been certified. But
It's a bit bad then.
it was an enjoyable experience. It was good when you're reffing like older kids, like U10, U11, but like those U8 games, they're tough, man.
Yeah.
They're tough.
It's tough to watch too, probably.
Yeah, it's tough to watch, and the ball's out of bounds every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So
I made a really stupid commitment to working for my rec basketball association in law, but the issue is like I thought I was just gonna do high school, but then they're like, all right, you got like a 4th grade basketball game,
oh my.
and
God.
I'm not. So my working papers or something hasn't been fully submitted for my bank account, so everybody else has their schedule except me. So I'm trying to delay it right now as much as possible, probably because I don't know. I just don't know if I can do this. To
What if
myself.
you find the next LeBron in
No
Wall
way.
Township?
maybe LeBron James is not from Wall Township. I could assure you that much right now. I could assure you that. Maybe any other sport except basketball. And trying to think what's Wall not that good at. I mean, listen, I love the basketball guys. You know, some great guys, but Wall has just never really been known for basketball. More of a football, soccer school.
Who's your best football player? How did Andrew Olson do this year?
Great.
My boy.
Andrew Wilson, great.
Pancakes teammate.
Pancakes legend. Had a great Thanksgiving football game, actually.
Did he?
He became a legend at the school after that game. Good for Andrew, man.
Shout out Andrew.
One for the history books. But, yeah. I'm trying to think. Bowling's probably a good sport at Wall. And, of course, track.
Would you ever hop on the bowling team?
I was thinking about it,
Oh.
but I didn't.
You guys
The coach came up to me and was like, you signed up on, you have to hand in your physical. He's like, your physical's signed in. Why didn't you try out? I was like, well, my mom handed in my physical. I didn't have nothing to do with it. So, sorry, Mr. Martin.
Your school have an esports team?
No. You do?
Ocean's Rocket League team number 2 in the state. We have one guy that's
number 2 out of 3.
Yo, a lot of schools have esports teams. Pipe down. There's some guy who went to NRG, or his FaZe. I think it might have been FaZe.
At Ocean?
Yeah, like he plays for FaZe now. Like gets paid for Rocket League.
Good for him.
Whatever's your hustle.
Yeah, whatever is your hustle. Anything else though for Christmas?
Ian Wright.
Ian Wright.
Ian Wright collection.
Yeah.
Dude, the jacket is fire. I already copped the jersey actually, but the jacket is it's insane. What do you want for Christmas, Mr. Daly?
I just want everybody to be happy, man.
Oh.
Nah, true. Who cares about that? Truth be told, I'm looking. Actually, I had asked Mrs. and Mr. Claus for a Weston McKinney T-shirt. It's pretty cool on Fanatics. They got this like Weston McKinney US shirt, so I asked for that. Hopefully, we get it. I actually asked for a new pair of running sneakers. Been training.
What's your running sneaker?
Right now, I'm on the Under Armour train, but I'm going back to Asics. Under Armour, I have a Notre Dame special edition shoe, which is sick, but I gotta go back to Asics because it feels like you're running on a cloud. And
You ever tried Hoka?
Hoka, not yet, no.
A lot of people wear Hoka.
It's a new thing. But to be honest, I'm not trying to be like everybody else. Lucas.
He's different. Chris Daly's different.
I'm different. Yeah, so we'll see. And then it's kind of really all I wanted, you know. Always ask for like some new clothes because.
What's your go-to brand for like clothes?
All right, this is gonna sound crazy.
You're going out a date night with your girl.
This is gonna sound
What
crazy.
you wearing?
Goodfellow from Target. Have you know about Goodfellow?
I wear their underwear.
Well, I don't know about the underwear, but I haven't tried that. No, they're khaki pants, really nice to look nice in. They got some nice sweaters, long sleeve shirts, even some like polos. I think they're a fantastic brand. Very cheap at Target, good, very affordable, and they look splendid. I've actually, the only times I've been complimented ever for my outfits have been when I wore Goodfellow. Like today I wear this. No one's saying anything. So
Dude, the S, it looks like Superman.
yeah, it's my dad's solar company.
Ah. Kiss the badge. That's your celly?
For the badge on the front. Oh my gosh.
That's
yeah.
the new celly?
Imagine. Nah, my son is this.
Oh. Alright, what's your favorite holiday dish?
I don't really have like a dish around Christmas time in my family.
You know?
Sounds crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I love my aunt's cupcakes though. She makes these homemade cupcakes. Ah, so good.
You gonna bring me one?
I mean, dude, I want my aunt to bring me one, let alone me bring you one. How about you, Lucas?
Dude, Antonio's in Ocean Township. Shout out to Antonio's, by the way. It's insane.
Pizza?
Huh?
Pizza?
No, it's like just good Italian food. I don't think they do pizza. They do like subs, pasta.
Yeah.
You walk in there, it's just like an old school Italian shop. They had all the Serie A jerseys hanging on the wall.
That's sick.
Big Napoli guys.
Oh, everybody's Napoli guy. All these pizzerias. Especially.
Big Napoli guys. And yeah, their penne vodka is insane.
Yeah, the two pizzerias I go to in Wall, both Napoli fans.
Yeah, because I think that's just like the Italian.
Maradona.
It's the
I don't know.
I feel that's like
Casillo.
the new generation is like Inter Milan,
Yeah.
AC Milan.
The pizza.
Juventus.
Napoli's classy.
Yeah, Napoli's like
Those,
that's the
those
people.
jerseys, I would have asked for a Napoli jersey if they weren't $180.
Dude, they dropped like 4 jerseys a year. No, more than 4. They had like
They're really nice. The skull ones, they have the kissy ones.
they had like 7 jerseys last year.
Yeah, they did, but who
Hell,
cares?
a lot of
The blue
jerseys.
ones are so nice this year. Home kits, great. Now, just to wrap up here, Lucas, favorite holiday movie?
It's gotta be a Christmas Story.
Yeah.
No doubt about
Christmas
it.
Story. I'm going Elf.
Fragile?
I don't think I've ever watched Christmas
You
Story.
never watched Christmas? They just made a new one.
Really?
Yeah, I believe it's on Prime TV.
Mhm.
It's insane. It's
I feel like I'm missing out now.
or Home Alone. Home Alone is very good too. Not the other ones though. Just only the first one.
The second one's better.
Is it?
In the City? I think the second one's better.
Nah, dude. The first one is the classic.
It is classic. I just think the second one's like funnier. It's got some more spots. I
Christmas isn't funny, Chris. Christmas is.
don't.
It's about spirit and passion.
All right,
it's not
well-
about funny.
Let's divert for Christmas. What's your favorite soccer-related movie?
Favorite soccer-related movie? It's gotta be Goal.
Oh, I was gonna say the same. I don't want to say the same as you though. But Goal, The Dream Begins, man.
Same. Playing
Now,
Fulham.
there's like 4 of those movies, which people don't know about.
Oh,
There's
the
too many.
second one is alright. Then the third one, it looks like they just like their budget got cut because
Yeah.
like it's just like a green screen and like the dude's like jogging in place. Like
I forget. I remember the first one very vividly. That's when he goes to Madrid, right? And Newcastle, of course.
the first one, I think only the first one he was at Newcastle.
Second one's
Second
Madrid.
one was Madrid.
I thought that was a fun one. The third
Yeah.
one,
Third one, I don't even know. I
doesn't
think
he like die at the end or something?
I haven't watched past the second
I think
one.
no. In the
My dad
book,
just told me it's terrible.
in the book they made, apparently he dies and his family gets killed off. I have no clue. But why would you do that? You know?
I got dark really quickly.
I don't know how to end the show now. Yeah, but honestly, it's a good start to the show. FC Monmouth is in for a big year. We're gonna be back, maybe once a month, twice a month. We're gonna see. We're gonna make a schedule, but
It's gonna work.
yeah, for right now, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, Forza Monmouth. Make sure to like, make sure to follow, make sure to subscribe wherever you're watching this. I'm Chris Dale.
I'm Lucas Francis.
And this is the FC Monmouth Show.
How long was that?
45 minutes probably.
Dang.
Yeah, 42.
Dang.
It's pretty solid. My ears feel so weird now.
Do I have like a valley in my head?
No, you actually don't. I was a little worried. That fluffy hair,
wait.
I didn't know if it was gonna fit.
That's why I just stopped wearing a headset when like I game. I just stopped wearing a headset because I would just like get off and it was just
Really?
valley. Yeah, I can't wear a headset anymore.
It's filming.
I'm just like a little worried that.
How do you,
Something like that.